We have Kari Pearce. We have Tia-Clair Toomey. And Matt Fraser. So folks, before we open this up to questions from the press, athletes, let's talk a little bit about what happened today. For those of you who've been here before, veteran games competitors, how different did it feel to be working in the heat with 40 people and not have the opportunity to see competitors working that event before you?
I think for me it was just like day one of last year when the boys and girls went together. It was just all females this year. But it was a pretty cool experience, obviously going up against all the other countries that had never been here before. And I really enjoyed it.
For me, it was pretty similar. You know, we've done mass start events before. And I think especially with the first event, it didn't matter what anyone else was doing. You know, like stuff like rope climbs and snatches with that type of weight. You can only go the speed that you can go, and then you know you try to recover on the run. So it didn't really matter what other people were doing. So whether there's 40 people or 100 people, probably wouldn't have made too much of a difference.
And Kari?
Yeah, I agree with Matt. My coach right before he went out there, he's like, play your own game, don't worry about anybody else. You just have to do what you can do. And yeah, it was cool like being on the field with a lot of other people from other countries and just hearing them cheer for people that were there. So it was just a lot of fun.
Now Matt, you've spoken about personal margins of victory in the past. What kind of PR are you shooting for this year?
You know, any margin of victory, and that's just, I'm not going in with the goal of that. You know, my biggest fear of the games is to not tap my own potential. So it's, if I hit every event correctly, I can walk away with my head up, you know. Like even the second event, you know, I won it, but it didn't go the way I wanted it to. So, you know, I'm a little disappointed with how many no reps I got, but you know, it's part of the game. So just try to learn from it, try to fix it for next time.
Dave, what's your reaction today?
I'm happy with today. I'm happy how the two events played out. What they needed to accomplish, they accomplished with getting people through to the next stages and testing two very different elements with high stakes. There's a lot of luck could go wrong if you weren't on. And so they were very pleased with the two events.
So folks, we're going to go ahead and turn this over to the press to ask some questions. We're going to hand out some microphones to some of our staffers here. Please state your name and the name of your outlet before you ask your question.
Question?
This is Annabelle from Diario Arts, and I would like to ask you, Matt, we saw you like going to the eye straight away when you finished the first event. Did you really feel the heat? Was it really bad?
Yeah, I mean, it's hot out there, and on the turf it's a bit hotter. But you know, we had some good races going on. You know, it's 15 to 20 minutes of going as hard as you can. So I just want to get cooled down as quickly as possible. That wasn't out of desperation or anything. It was just, you know, better for recovery to get cool quicker.
Hold it.
So I'd love to hear. I'm sorry, Ben Garvis with Waddity, and I'd love to hear everyone's thoughts from Matt down to Dave about not having a longer run or swim event today, and then why Dave chose to go that route.
You know, when I saw there wasn't a swim event, and you know, there's like the rumors that the swim's on Sunday, I think it's going to be interesting because usually on day one there's some odd names up at the top, and you know, it's usually the guys that are the ex-triathletes or college swimmers or whatever, and so then they really excel the swim events. And so it's some different names at the top on day one. So I'm interested to see how it'll play out, you know, and if we have a swim event, there's only 10 people, you know, who knows what the workout is or when it's coming up. But no, I think it's interesting that because it's been the same routine every year, so change it up a little bit. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I typically like the endurance events, but I'm actually really happy about the change, doing something a little more CrossFit. There was a lot of variety. There was a lot of variety today, and so that was really interesting and really enjoyable as well. And I'm just excited. Regardless if it's on day 1 or day 4, we're gonna do it. So just whenever it comes up, cool.
Yeah, I think it was cool doing a mix of CrossFit events just to test some endurance and weightlifting and some gymnastic skill in both workouts. They're CrossFit type workouts, especially with the cuts being happen and there's more CrossFit. I think it was cool having both of the workouts have those 3 different elements. And yeah, maybe later we'll get a run and a swim, but who knows, we get one event at a time now, so you just focus on the task at hand and go from there.
Hi. I think it was really good programming, to be honest. Like, you gotta be clever if you're working at this high level of the game. First one was endurance, stamina, skill, and strength. Second one was red line and pacing. And you knocked out the people that didn't train hard enough, including myself. And I also think he's one to bump me out. That's all I have to say.
Day 1 was unlike any other previous year because this year is unlike any other previous year. And therefore you couldn't program an event like a swim or a pure endurance event as the opener for a field this large. Because if you did something like that, the wrong people like him would get through. So what you have to do is day 1 has to be pure CrossFit. And it has to be the essence of the sport and the essence of the sport for the best in the world. That's what day 1 was about, was getting the right people to advance to the rest of the competition. And that's what we accomplished, and it was a challenge when presented. And you know, of course, when you have a mass elimination event, the natural thing is to go to, well, let's do a large group run, let's do a large group swim. But nope, that's the wrong way to go, if you care about having balanced programming. And we do. And so we had to balance it out, and I think we balanced that nicely.
Thanks.
So, therefore, yeah, absolutely. Some of the other stuff, maybe later. Maybe later, when the appropriate people are still in the mix.
I got a question. Tommy Marquez, Morning Chalk, Talking Elite Fitness. This is for Hunter. What were your expectations about what the test and the experience would be like, and how does that compare, having actually done 2 events now?
I mean, honestly, I didn't think I was going to walk in here and just march my way up to the top. Like, it's pretty well designed. The person who's won 3 times in a row won the first 2 workouts, so, like, yeah, it makes sense. And, you know, for me, when it comes to pacing and everything like that, I think I did the first one pretty well. I was like, sweet, this is pretty cool. Like, I'm content. And then the second one, I was like, I had my plan, I had my strategy, and I watched everybody else, and I kind of asked my game plan, and I thought what he wanted out of it, and I thought what these guys were going to do with it. And I picked my game. It's like, you guys remember in, what was it, Fast and Furious, where he hits the NOS too quick, and he shits the bed? That was me. You know, but he learns later, and he comes back and he kicks some ass. So that's the moral of the story. That we are going to work really hard to come back the natural way.
We got 1 more minute. Brittany Klein from Morning Shocker. This is for both the girls. Dave was surprised, you said you were surprised that no one finished event 1. You 2 both finished event 1, but that not as many people finished. Were you surprised that it was such a tight time cap for so many of the women in the competition?
Yeah, the event ended up being harder than I expected. The rope climbs, like, I'm good at rope climbs, and I got near failure on a couple. I mean, that third one got really spicy at the end, just your grip and your lats, everything got tired. So it ended up being harder than I thought. So I'm not surprised that after doing it, I'm not surprised that not more girls finished.
You know, there's a time cap for a reason, and if Dave never put a time cap there or an expectation for us to go out and achieve, how are we going to constantly constantly get better. So, you know, if it's going to be a harder time cap, like Kari said, you know, I think on paper it's like, oh yeah, cool, we're going to crush this. And then doing it's a different story. But yeah, I mean, I love aggressive time caps just because that challenges me personally. And if I got time capped, well then it's going to be something that I'm going to go back and try and better off later.
All right, folks, we've run out of time. If you guys don't have any final closing statements, we'll cut you loose. Thank you very much for being up here tonight. We really appreciate it. Folks, we'll be back tomorrow night, same time, same place. Thank you.